Hi everyone, welcome to the Astro Forecast for the weekend, September 23rd, 24th, 2023. There's a lot to talk about. We are entering Libra season for one. The archetype is the dreamer, the dream walker, how to manifest from a place of imagination, creation, how to manifest into something tangible, into something real. We also have the equinox, so it's a time of equal day and night, which is a great time for us to reflect on the balance of our energies in terms of yin yang, masculine and feminine. Some of you know that I usually compose music according to certain energies. Last equinox, I create this law of attraction and sacred union frequency, which came up into my mind's eye because I was seeing how sometimes when there was an imbalance between yin and yang, feminine and masculine, it would create this runner chaser type of energy and repelling energy in terms of our manifestation and our desires. So if you're interested, please make sure that you check my bio link if you're watching this on Instagram. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you look into the playlist in my frequency music healing. Now let's talk about those sacred geometry, those patterns, because they are very supportive. With here, you see there's still that kite, but let's talk about the grand trines because this is an inflow of energy we're receiving. We have Pluto retrograde, master teacher of your transformation, and the master teacher of your subconscious and intuition, the moon, that are together this weekend and trying to further the understanding of the subconscious patterns that led you to adopt certain belief systems, certain patterns of behaviors, whether emotionally, physically, intellectually, and so on and so forth. You have this energy supported by the sun and also Mercury to a certain degree. That means the master teacher of knowledge and the master teacher of knowing thyself that is supporting you. When you're looking at this trine, you're seeing Jupiter, the master teacher of spiritual abundance, that is in retrograde, and Uranus, your master teacher of growth and evolution, also in retrograde, that are helping you identify the times where you let yourself down, where you betrayed yourself, where you didn't show enough love towards the self, maybe not enough compassion, forgiveness, and how it may have led you to feel unsuccessful or not to pursue your personal dream. Having the shield of protection here that shapes the kite with Neptune retrograde in the last degrees of Pisces. So your master teacher on how to achieve your goals, your dreams, is showing you what needs to end. And that means that this inflow is going to be long lasting until you really grasp the things that you're doing that are building yourself up and the things that are building yourself down. So we call it breaking down. Audrey, let's talk about my favorite, the quincunx, because we have some and they're important between Pluto retrograde and the moon going to Venus. Venus right now is conjunct Juno. Juno is the asteroid of marriage, your own sacred union. That means yin yang, again, very important. Master teacher of your desires and intention with Venus. So that means you're going to really see how committed you are to your own goals, seeds of intention, manifestation, and they're going to also be shown to you maybe how in the past those programs influenced the way you were putting out there your intention, your manifestation, maybe how you felt about them, because here we have here the squares between this energy is really going to pull out the ways and the patterns and the things that you used to do to yourself and how it may have been triggered from your outside world, your interaction with others, how you were triggered in the past, how maybe you morphed your behaviors, how you shape-shifted who you were to please others, to fit a certain perception of yourself, to again be accepted, to be loved. There's a lot definitely that's occurring, but with this opposition here between the conscious self, so the ego self, and Neptune here that wants to end those patterns, we are getting transformed. And this transformation is not just coming from this opposition, it's also coming from another quincunx with Saturn, your master teacher of impact. That's a great teaching in terms of our power and how fast-paced this energy can travel in terms of realization. So some of you realize that when you have those revelations about yourself, you can almost not go back. You might think you're going back by repeating certain patterns, but it's like you can't unknow what you've learned about yourself or learned about life or learned about a certain situation. You cannot unlearn it. Whether you're fully integrating the lessons and teachings is a whole different story. But let's talk further about this integration of those lessons and things that we learn about ourselves, about life. The conjunction that we see here between the sun and the asteroid palace, divine spiritual wisdom here, is also not too far from the master teacher of energy in motion, Mars. So here we have a little dance where you're going to be feeling emotionally all the things that are going to trigger all those patterns so you don't forget. So you rehearse the dance again and again. There's a lot more going on, but I will keep this extended version for the subscribers. Is that something that interests you? Those are the major points for this weekend. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. Thank you so much for all the love and the support. For the ones that are entering their birthday season, please make sure that you check out my link in order to see the special offers for my birthday people. Hey Libras! And sending you many blessings. Namaste.